Did you see Mike Tyson talk about Dr. Umar Johnson on his podcast?
No.
Do you know who Dr. Umar Johnson is?
No.
He's about to be your favorite guy on the internet.
Is he like a black Israelite kind of?
Yeah, it's a little different.
Yeah,
He's the Prince of Pan-Africanism.
Awesome.
And he's the perfect example of how, like, just because someone doesn't like you doesn't mean you don't like them. You know what I mean? Like, I understand that he might not like me because I'm white, right? And I'm part of the systemic racism that's baked into America, but I love him.
Yes.
Like, I absolutely, he is the most entertaining speaker on Instagram right now. Remember when Chris Rock would like kind of stalk the stage and repeat premises?
Yeah.
He opens up his Instagram like lives. So it's unbelievable. I'm not even gonna do a judge. Can we like bring up
Can I
one?
see a picture of him? Because I think I know who he is. Is he big?
Yeah.
His
I've
thing
seen this guy. He's from Philly.
Oh, I
He's
know
your
this
boy.
guy. Yeah, this guy rules.
Oh, dude, he's the
I
best.
built the whole plan. I ain't going nowhere. But I appreciate the concern, my beautiful African queen. I hope your hair is natural.
You're not natural, baby. I see you got that perm in there. I still love you. You're gorgeous, but you're not nappy. You got to be nappy, baby. You got to be nappy. If I can't grab it, I can't have it. It only takes a little bit of white brainwash to activate the coon chip.
Heterosexual couples only. This is not a government-funded activity. I have the right to discriminate. Heterosexual couples only.
Donations. Gifts. Gifts.
Need all the hundreds and fifties, let's spread it. I'm with this shit, so let's get it. Killing it, leaving nobody, no medics. Sound like I'm Lenny Kravitz.
We're going to have a national Coons conference at FDMG. Yes, brothers and sisters. We have to have a national Coons conference. Anybody who tells you they're running for office to help somebody, smack their ass in the face.
What you want to do? You want to box? You want to street rumble? Or you want to get into the intellectual boxing ring?
Tyler Perry. God damn, brother. Can we please consider some other movies?
Dude.
I know that you probably have. I can check that.
I have a naughty picture
Peace
from
and
one
black
of the
power.
sisters.
Peace and black power. Oh,
She's gorgeous,
I love
but
it.
she's
We're
naughty.
good.
Oh God, dude,
Yes.
This guy
that
is
is so good.
unfucking believable.
legend.
He's so entertaining. So this is he's so fucking undeniably entertaining. I don't care who he hates or who he likes.
Yeah.
It means nothing to me.
I agree.
It is just, and I'm sitting there looking at it, and I'm sitting here going like, I mean, he stands for like a lot of like shit that's fucked up. Like he's, you know, gay couples,
He's
white
against
people,
interracial marriage.
Against interracial marriage. Like there's certain things that, you know, we disagree with.
Wait, he's homophobic and pro-segregation?
Yeah.
Interesting point.
But in all seriousness, he's fucking brilliant, and I love him, and I really want him on this podcast.
But what did Mike Tyson say about him?
Oh, that was it. Yeah,
Tyson was talking shit?
No. Freddie Gibbs was on Tyson's podcast,
Yeah.
and then he just brought up Dr. Umar, and he was like, "Yeah, you don't really like white people that much." And then Tyson was like, "Well, why does he like white people? Like, what's wrong with that? That's
That's
not
the
cool."
worst Tyson I've ever heard.
Bro.
Why doesn't he like white people?
Yeah,
What was that?
well, he no longer speaks with the hey.
Oh, he
dude."
doesn't?
No,
Oh, I
he's like so
apologize.
like he's like mushroomed out and like high.
I apologize.
That he's almost like raspy and shit.
Yeah.
Have you guys
He
watched
still got that there, but yeah, it's not what he used to.
Oh.
Yeah, it's weird.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
well,
yeah.
I take it back.
There's a little bit. It's actually kind of sad. Like, have you guys watched it a little? Like every time I see a clip, he's just so fucking out of it.
He's like a tiger on tranquilizers.
Yeah, but it's almost. And I don't want to criticize, the people behind it, but it's almost like on some like Britney Spears shit. It's like, does he want to be up there?
Yeah.
Free Mike, bro.
We might have to free Mike.
Free Mike.
Dog, we might have to free
The
Mike.
second time. He was in jail for what he did.
Yes. Is he the most forgiven rapist ever?
Yeah. Well, Bill Clinton.
Well, he never got convicted.
He paid him off.
He never got
Yo,
convicted.
I think we feel the opposite way about them. I think with Bill, we're like, I know he didn't get convicted, but he probably did that shit. And with Mike, we're like, he got convicted, but he probably didn't do that shit.
Yeah, I don't think anybody believes he did
Roethlisberger's
it.
up there. Oh, we're talking just
We're talking
convictions?
about, yes,
All right, I apologize.
innocent until proven guilty. Shame. Something you should know something
True.
about.
True. Who else? Depends what community.
I mean, how many people...
Convicted. I was going to say Michael Jackson, but no.
Tupac? Didn't Tupac go in
Tupac.
for sexual assault?
Yes.
Yeah.
and then nobody brings that shit up ever.
Yeah, but that's because he got killed.
But
If
even
you get
after,
if
I
you
think
get
people were about
assassinated,
that.
you brush some shit under the rug.
Really?
I think so.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tyson, for sure. He had a show on fucking Adult Swim.
He had a cartoon.
Yeah, the
About
most
pigeons.
liberal people on earth were like,
Yeah.
yeah, Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think that is?
He's black. What do you want me to say on that
No,
one?
like I think there's something more.
For the Adult Swim people to take him. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Not the forgiveness of the sexual assault.
Interesting. I don't know. I think that Tyson is like beyond a race.
I think we also are so aware of the shit he went through now that we're like, I guess give him some grace.
You think he's ascended? Do you think he's like OJ?
I think he's like Will Smith. Like Will Smith isn't like black guy. He's Will Smith. And I think Tyson isn't black guy. That
So you're
is
saying we
Mike
took him?
Tyson. We didn't take him.
They're white now.
No,
They're so
just
famous that they're white.
no, they're just themselves.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I wonder if white guys can do that too. Like if white guys can stop. Like for example, The Rock. Nobody knows what The Rock is, but because he's The Rock.
Yeah.
Even the Kardashians, they're not really like white, but they're just so big that they're just the
They're
Kardashians.
just Kardashians.
When you become the greatest at your thing, you just are you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is the advantage of being white is you never have to leave that other identity that defines you completely.
Yeah,
you just
that's
said-
what I was
you
going to
just
say.
gained.
We don't
Yeah.
look at George Clooney as not having a race because, like, well, he's always just been white and successful, and that's what it is.
Yeah, you
No,
just
you
get
don't-
to be your identity. When you're part of the majority, you just get to be your identity
Yeah.
that you create in front of people.
He didn't have to, like, escape a box or whatever. So, yeah, you're just George
Mm-hmm.
Clooney. We've always been George Clooney.
Yeah.
Will Smith, we saw as this black dude that had his own TV show, was a rapper, and then he got bigger and bigger, and he's like, oh, no, he's just Will Smith.
Yeah. And apparently he would like pick roles. that-
Apparently it was like a formula. Like, we're
Yeah.
going to do this kind of movie, then this kind of movie, then this kind of movie.
But
and
specifically that removed race from the role.
Interesting.
Like he's like,
You see Bagger Vance?
no.
He's pretty
Is
black
that a
in
movie about a not sport?
He's pretty black in that one.
Yeah. No, of course he's going to be black in all the fucking movies, but he's not playing like this is a stereotypical.
It was.
The one
It was like
movie.
a slave caddy.
The one movie.
Yeah. I wish he had considered race when he took that one because it's like the way you're doing this, buddy. I know how you thought there's no race involved, but looking like you look, being a fucking caddy, there's some race involved.
All right, fair enough. I didn't see that one, but you know the rest
But he
of
probably picked it thinking this is just a good script.
They
I
asked
don't
him
want
to be
Yeah.
the fucking Neo in the Matrix.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Keanu. I mean, maybe this is like hindsight. I think Keanu needed to be that guy that's all kind of like spaced out and like unaware of what's happening. I think Will Smith would have been too cool.
Yeah.
Man,
But-
Will Smith would have been cool, though. As Neo?
Yeah, but he'd be too like funny and charming.
That's-
Neo's got to be weird and spacey.
That's what I'm saying. Will Smith is like, he's the coolest motherfucker in the room. Men in Black was, even though he was like kind of a dummy, he was still fucking cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Neo isn't supposed to be that guy. I don't
Yeah.
think. But yeah, maybe we're just looking at it now. The movie we love has to be this way.
Yeah.
But he also turned down, he did no Matrix so he could do Wild Wild West, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
What a fucking move. And then he turned down Inception. He turned down the Quentin Tarantino Django because he wanted to kill
I'm glad that's
Leo.
Jamie Foxx.
yeah, Jamie killed that.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. It's like when you're the guy, you get offered every movie.
Yeah, that's true.
Or at least it gets floated.
What's
Like,
that?
It'll get floated. It might not be like an actual like deal, but
Yeah.
it'll get like brought up like, oh yeah, we had this person in a meeting. Like
It will be. I bet you it's even a deal if it's a big budget movie like that. Like I bet you who is it? I think Chris Rock even said like every year they want Tom Hanks to host the Oscars, right? And he says no. And then how many people need to say no before I do it?
Right.
But like every year you want the main guy,
Yeah.
and he was the main guy. So
Yeah.
every movie you're like, yeah, I think Will Smith can probably fucking.
Well, I
do
know
it.
Django.
Studio formula was Will Smith, Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt was actually above Will Smith, DiCaprio.
Will Smith, Brad Pitt, DiCaprio.
And he was wrote independently, but like same agency.
So even Leo, you know, like if you'll get like a spot somewhere, you'll get like a weekend somewhere because someone bailed.
Somebody dropped
Yeah,
out.
Like
Yeah.
even Leo goes through that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, wild.
in order for you to do a weekend at fucking Hyenas or something like that. I remember I was doing a weekend at Hyenas. Someone would bail, like you come in a week before, and then the club's fucking upset that you don't sell tickets.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you had Brad Garrett on the fucking poster while I'm still at the club, asshole. There's no way we're gonna sell fucking tickets. But that's Leo had got to go through that shit to do Inception.
The fact that you said Brad Garrett lets me know that's a real story.
It might have been Brad Garrett. It might have been Brad Garrett, dude.
Because nobody ever thinks of Brad Garrett as stand-up.
Bro, I didn't
That's
know that was
Ray's
his
brother, dog.
I didn't know
What
that
you
was his
talking
real
about?
voice, dude.
He lowers it for the show.
Oh, he does?
It's a little bit higher for
Okay.
in real life. Then he lowered it for the show.
Okay.
He killed that shit. That's one of the better stand-ups in a sitcom. Like, normally they're not good at being someone else or just themselves. He played that shit very well. I didn't even know he was a stand-up. I was shocked he was a stand-up.